This is just a footnote. I think I may have mentioned this one time before in another point in which I just shared the speed at which we're learning and how that relates to flow characteristics like character maps, mapping the visual terrain. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I know this because I'm open source. So I experience a source field. So that's who I work for. Okay, I'm an electrical test engineer, and so when you are electrically sensitive, the central nervous system is experiencing everything, right? Cells communicate to other cells. I'm experiencing what you're experiencing, and so that's pretty simple mechanics, celestial mechanics. And because of that, it makes it easy for me to be a test vehicle. Okay. Which is testing a logical system in a water world's pressure testing. You know, a meter, a gauge, just like a vacuum gauge on a fire engine. Right? I had an absolute blast joining Cal Fire in the United States Forest Service. You know, working with ammonium phosphorus, right? Borate, boron, and cooling the base platform. Right? Water, steam conversion, echoes of rain, speed at which we're cooling the platform, right? And the perfect balance between fire and water, fire and ice. And so I was just going to share this because I know this because I experienced the calm that there has never, ever been, although I remember as a child, don't ever use the word never. Because there's always something possible or new, which is a brand new sound recording. A new record, generate a brand new music. We're musical spheres, the spirit in the flame, the eternal flame of Adama Amorea. And so we didn't want to use the word never. Remember, everything is possible. It's always possible. That was the logic test when I was a child. I had to explain to myself, how is this possible that I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing through others, what they're not experiencing, which is what I am, which is what love is. It goes on forever, which is equal sharing, which is equal balance, right? So we're not experiencing any power drain, right? Electrical output, no delay, no delay. Right? That's what it means to experience being one with the first one, the eternal sun. There's no delay. That's why I don't have to think about it. I am what I am. Right now. Not 5 seconds ago, not 10 minutes in the future. Right now, always right now. Right now timing. And that is divine right timing, which is equal sharing. So we're all experiencing plenty of power. We're getting enough electrical juice. Right? So we're not experiencing any power drain whatsoever. So an electrical test engineer as a test vehicle, because we're so sensitive in experiencing the loss of one electron. That is extremely sensitive. That's how sensitive it was as a child. I didn't know how I was going to function in this place because of that. That's why I looked up in the sky. I don't think I want to do this. I fell on deaf ears. Those deaf ears were my own. Okay, because I'm like a volunteer fire engine, a test vehicle. Just like when they put a test gauge on a hydrant. To test what? The static and residual flow, the inflow. And how that relates to what? Friction loss. Loss of electrons. That's why less is more. Just like when the Forest Service uses what's called a venturi, otherwise known in the English language, it's called an ejector, where you're getting back more than what's in the system. And that's naturally how logic operates. Water, fire and water. So I can't remember. I have no recent memory because where the security protocols we're as at this level, at a cosmic level of security. I have no memory of experiencing in the past. In other words, there's not a record available to access it, to know that there was another point in time when the security was at this high level, which is source level security. I know that because I experienced it. I experienced that communication, to be aware of that. So you know that the highest state of awareness in which to experience what it is that we are, which love is, goes on forever, then an eternal love is letting us know that truth. That's what eternal love is eternal truth, which is equal sharing, which is equal balance, to experience being one, equal unto all the other cells. So every living cell is experiencing what we are, which is what love is. And that's basic logic. So that's a test engine, like an indicator light, right? The light knows. Eternal life knows. Naturally knows. The natural crystal waveform naturally knows the difference between a false light vacuum and a real one, the true still point of experience of being totally relaxed and totally loved. Experience 0 degrees, the exact center point of the 13th mother arc, the 13th star fire light cycle. Yeah, checkmate, right? The silver and gold mated one, the eternal sun, the one we serve. The electric wave, the electric heart wave. That was the target. The target was the heart wave, the electric heart wave. Mother arc, right? The mother god of seeds, eggs. You know, the egg seed, euphemistically called the mother of dragons, the mother god of dragons. So father and mother join as one. So yeah, this was, I woke up this morning. Yeah, it's, you know, the return flow, the rate of return, you know, the transactional state of awareness, the electrical speed of learning. Yeah, it's a lot. That's why we're all here as a family reunion, right? Father and mother joined as one, experiencing being one with our father and mother joined as one, the parent directory, the first parent, the eternal directory, right? All the records, the permanent records, that's where we're all here. So I hope you all are having a happy, joyful, musical day, playing happy musical spheres, jumping up and down, being happy to be alive. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for the electrons. Thank you for the sound. Thank you for the beautiful sound to experience being loved in sound. Sound waves, the burn patterns of perfect structural engineering integrity. The integration of living cells, experiencing being one with all the other cells that are all experiencing being one with the first cell. The silver seed, the gold-mated one, joined as one. Muave amorea.